love is the highest source power one can channel. God is love, the source is love. So if we're channeling source, we are channeling love. But then this gets us into of the different forms of love, which is the highest form of love we can channel. Ancient India, they had arranged 5 different types of love into a hierarchy. The first form of love was the love of devotee to master. As a devotee, you are overflowing with devotion for the divinity that you worship. And the next level, going up the hierarchy, is friend to friend. At the Last Supper, Jesus told his disciples, up till now you have been disciples of mine, and we have had this kind of a relationship. I've been the master and the teacher, and you have called me master and you've called me teacher. But now at the Last Supper, we are speaking as peers, friend to friend. Going one more step up is parent for child. Now you'll talk to most parents, and they will not be persuaded that there's any higher form of love than the love a parent has for a child. We hear the stories of the 100-pound woman who miraculously lifts up the 3,000-pound car to save her child who's trapped under the car. So many stories and many parents you'll talk to, they will say this is the highest form of love, is the love of a parent for a child. And in the Christian tradition, this is the love we feel at Christmas time with the baby Jesus, the adoration that we feel for that infant. The devotees of Krishna adore him as a child when he was this naughty little butter thief who was raised by cowherds in the mountains. So there's the same kind of love in that tradition as well, for this parent for child. One step further up on the hierarchy of love is spouse for spouse. We subordinate each of our individual I's in service of the we, the partnership, the union that we are forging till death do us part. Pretty powerful form of love. And I've left the dramatic moment for the final form of love on this hierarchy. Amor. In ancient India, they identified romantic love, amor, is the highest form of love. And this may seem counterintuitive on the surface, because when we think of ancient India, we think of these monks, these ascetics who spend a lifetime in the forest. The devotees who spend hours and hours and hours chanting and meditating and this very austere devotion. It's a spiritual culture, and they are the renowned world experts on the subject of spiritual wisdom and spiritual discipline. And we don't identify them as being these hopeless romantics. Why would they put amor at the top of their hierarchy? But let's remember, India is also the land of the Taj Mahal, which is maybe the most glorious shrine of devotion to romantic love on the planet. So they do know something about romantic love. So these enlightened ones from India who are obsessed with enlightenment, they are obsessed with spirituality, and they're declaring that the highest form of love is the stuff that we sometimes identify with schoolgirl crushes and dime store paperback novels. It's a little bit of a shock for us.